This is Hangout Conversations. It's our 8th show. Excited to have our guests from the new. They'll be coming very shortly. They are two people that I met through another person that I hang out with on Google Plus, which is exciting. And I'm meeting people on Hangouts, and I'm having them on the show. And people are inquiring about the show. It's picking up, which is it's exciting actually to have all these different people that I know and people that I'm meeting for the first time. Some of you I know, some of you I'm meeting for the first time. So that's pretty cool. These guests are really very cool girls, exciting, and we had a lot of fun with their promos. Hopefully you saw some of them, and just more stuff. You know, G Plus promos. There's no way I'm ever sleeping. That's why I have to drink this amount of coffee, but I will catch up eventually. But it's a lot of fun. We're having fun, and these two girls, Garrote and Nat Smallish, are in Florida. They hail from Miami area. They do not know Dexter, but I can ask them about that again. Hopefully they feel safe from all serial killers and crocodiles and alligators and Mickey Mouse is far away from them, so they don't have to worry about that. But I'm excited to have them. So without further ado, without further delay, without lag, without anything else, I bring to you guys the new. Welcome. They're frozen. No, they're not frozen. Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Welcome to the show. Thanks for doing the show. Thanks for bearing with our quote-unquote issues.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I can't really hear you fully. Shout out.
Hello, thanks for having us.
What you talking about, Liz? All right.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. And Verizon is not.
Can you hear us now?
I can, Verizon. I'm gonna call you Verizon. Sweet.
Okay.
And I see you brought a guitar. Cool. I didn't introduce the guitar as a guest. Hey, guitar, what's up? So thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for being here. Oh, two guitars. They're on there. You guys, the guitars are on a date. Nice. Behind you. Guitars are making out. Awesome. So we're all good. Bobbi just says we're A-okay.
Bye.
And that's just something that happens. So you guys are a band. That's obvious. You're called the New, and you guys are in Florida right now, where hopefully the weather is nice and sunny and not too disgusting.
It's actually really nice outside tonight. It's not hot and muggy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's not humid. It's usually humid outside, so kind of awesome.
It does seem like there's a little bit, it seems like you start moving your mouth and the sound comes a little bit like 2 seconds afterwards. I don't know if that's just me or, you know.
Well, our connection's good over here.
Oh, that's good. Okay, now you're good. Sweet. I think it was just that what happens is Google Plus, the Hangouts, they adjust as you enter them, you start talking, so it adjusts like for video and audio and all that, because it's a live kind of thing.
Yeah. Perhaps there's like a minor delay or something.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so how did you guys, let's talk about the New, let's talk about how everything came to be. Like, you want to talk about the process of forming a band together and
Absolutely. Well, we never really wanted to form a band. We kind of just played music for fun, and one day we were playing in our friend's house, and a whole group of people, it was an amazing feeling, a whole group of people they just stood outside of her window listening to us, and we're like, this is cool, we can get used to this. And one of her friends said, why don't you come play at this venue for this amount of money? And we said, okay, we can get used to this. So that's kind of how the band started. But we really never intentionally meant to have a band.
Yeah, Lori and I went to high school together, and she would always, from what she told me, she would always steal her brother's guitar, and just that's how she learned how to play guitar.
Cool.
And she showed me songs that she had and things, and she was just always afraid to, I guess, have a band.
Why do you gotta tell people I was afraid?
And
hey, but wait, she stole her brother's guitar. That takes guts. Did he get pissed about that? Or?
yeah,
That's right.
So.
Yeah, my brother was like, don't touch my stuff.
Or I'll kill you.
So I pretty much told her, I'm like, you're really great. Like, you should really, like, do this. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I'll learn how to play bass.
You learned how to play bass for the band?
I learned how to play bass to play music with Lori. We didn't even think about having a drummer. We just wanted to play music together. That's it. And it's funny because
how long did it take you to learn the bass? You taught yourself?
I taught myself, yeah.
Wow.
I played piano like when I was really young, and I took guitar classes and stuff in school. So then I just picked up the bass.
And what about
Yeah.
Lori? Did you teach yourself to play guitar too, or?
I did. I stole my brother's guitar and I started playing, and for some strange reason, I knew how to play.
You mean you just picked it up and started playing without any?
I
You were just like a
swear.
savant, idiot
Yes.
savant. You're just like
Yes.
boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
what was
I
like? Do you
remember my guitar teacher in high school, Mr. Smith. He was like, "You can't be in Guitar 1. You know how to power chord."
And that was before rock. Was that before Rock Band came out? Okay, good. Okay, before all that stuff. Hey,
Way before Rock Band.
yeah. Is that? She's like, that's how I taught myself how to play guitar. Not really, not so much.
No.
Actually, what's kind of funny about those games is that, like, actual really amazing musicians suck at those. Some of them suck at those games.
It's true.
'Cause-
It's true.
Yeah, which is because that game is just made for like buttons and stuff. I see your tattoo on your arm, and I see Lori giving a little kissy face to somebody on the side. Cool, awesome. So you have like a ridiculous amount of tattoos. People that watch the promo learn that Madonna is your in the spot where, you know, they call it. It's above the tramp. Is it a tramp stamp spot or above it or? I
No,
know you-
it's not.
It's above.
It's not because it's higher than a tramp.
It's higher.
tramp.
You're above being that. That
Yeah,
makes
I'm
total
above that.
sense. Cool.
I'm above
What
that.
about you? Lori's all clean, or she's got the tattoos too going on? Is that like part of the
All
rock star?
clean.
All clean.
Liar.
No, I have some tattoos.
Do you? So did you guys
Yeah.
get tattoos after the band, or you had them before? Are they tied into the band, or?
They're tied into each other. We have tattoos that I have her initial
Cool.
on me, and she has her name, my
My
name,
name, your name.
on her, my
Okay.
name on her.
So you're always
Um,
on each other, even if you're far away.
Yeah, we're like, you know,
White on red.
We're
Yeah.
soulmates.
yeah, we are, and we're pretty much like family.
I didn't hear that. Pretty much like what?
Family.
Oh, family. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So what is it like in Florida and the Miami scene? It's pretty hot. I mean, I know there's a lot of, you know, Cuban influences, and there's a lot of different kinds of music and salsa and all that stuff. What is the music scene like? Is it tough? Is it cool?
No, I wouldn't say it's tough. I would say,
It's challenging.
No, it's embracing. It's embracing. They embrace every style of music down here. Although there is a majority, there's a lot more Latin music, more of the restaurants and venues and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But no, I would say it's not too difficult to get a gig down here.
I disagree. I think the music sucks really bad. It really does. And
It's okay, you're allowed to
it's
disagree.
the same fucking bands every fucking week. Everybody sounds the same.
Aw.
And
Hey,
everybody,
are we allowed to curse on this bitch?
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter.
I'm sorry. And
Oh,
everybody
shit.
and everybody looks the same, you know? It's like there's no I mean, I can probably tell you right now at 9 p.m. on a Friday where I could go and who I would see playing because
Wow.
you know, and it's really unfortunate because there's a lot of really talented people that don't get booked and
Right,
you
right.
don't, you know.
So are there special venues to go to for some of these new artists, or they don't even have that?
Yeah, there's a really great new venue called Grand Central,
Okay.
and it's kind of hard to get a gig there, but I kind of like that because they don't book sucky bands, you know.
Yeah, the shitty Beatles aren't going to be there.
They have you ever heard of that what is it Beatles
Rob Zombie, what?
like a zombie band that like covers all Beatles songs?
Oh no,
That's awesome. What do you mean? Do you mean they dress up like zombies?
Yeah, they look just like the Beatles and they play Beatles music.
You're saying the Beatles look like zombies? What? No, I'm just kidding.
That's horrible.
Aw.
It's great. It's
No,
so
that
great.
sounds pretty. That sounds actually pretty cool. Do they sound like the Beatles, or they do a?
They do.
There they are.
Nice.
Cool. So it's cool. Speaking of musical influences, would you guys say that they were a big musical influence, considering that you just plug them? The Beatles need more
Yeah.
plugging. They don't get enough airtime, you know.
It's true. They have not taken over the world.
They don't. They need help. Someone that Nathan Weinberg from Tucson, Arizona was asking about musical influences, and I was going to ask you as well about just like what you bought as a kid, what you listened to. You know, the Beatles, obviously, maybe. I know we talked a little bit, but like what? So what are like some of your first record albums, some of your first memories, influences, things that you can't get out of your head? Or even now? It's not a trick
Yeah.
question, don't worry.
Okay.
There's no wrong answers except for Lindsay Lohan. What else?
I actually, my mom always listened to a lot of, like Celine Dion
Right.
and all that parent music stuff. But I think I think the first CD I ever bought was like a Sonic Youth CD or something.
So
It was
that's
either
so
Sonic
sweet.
Youth or Nirvana or something, but like my mom wouldn't let me buy CDs because she didn't like the music that I listened to, so I'd have to.
She didn't want you to
Borrow
load up. She didn't want you to load up on guns and bring your friends, right? That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But I think I was the kid who pretty much isolated themselves in their room and had like those really big headphones, and all I would do was blow my eardrums out, which I regret now because I'm kind of deaf. But
Aw.
all I would
Is
do
that
is
true,
listen
Lori?
to
Is she kind of deaf?
screams in my ear.
Is that true? Is she deaf?
What?
I'm asking
I
Lori to
am.
confirm. Okay. Cool. So you're
I
like
am.
Beethoven too. Sweet.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I said Tuscan instead of Tucson. That's my bad. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I was being
That's
silly.
horrible.
It's like, yeah, I said Tuscan. I'm just like, because I'm not even thinking. I'm just,
No,
every
you're
week I
joking.
have to make a mistake, and that was it, Tuscan. I was thinking about
Okay.
Star Wars and Tuscan Raiders or something. But
Mhm.
thanks, BJ, for that. So I do random question on the show. Usually we do it at the opening, but I got 4 cards right here. You really
All
can't see
right.
the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. I used to use a Sharpie, but I think my dog ate it. No, I'm just kidding. So pick a number, and you guys can answer that question.
We do it together.
Sure.
What number you want?
1.
You're number 1. Cool. So what's the best place you've ever eaten, or the best meal you've ever had, maybe in Florida or in the world? Is there a cool, like, or together, your best meal together or something like that? The band? Some kind of memory that comes to mind, or maybe a place you always go to that you just, like, you feel at home? Maybe there are bands playing,
Oh,
or
yeah, Samurai.
Samurai?
Yeah.
The
Samurai.
Japanese restaurant. It's amazing.
It's
Yeah.
a Japanese steakhouse. You know Benihana's, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Florida in Homestead, Florida, is the only place that is the original Benihana, like the original Samurai, because Benihana's bought out Samurais. That's what they
Cool.
were before. And Samurai is the only one left, like the only original
Are they
restaurant.
dressed like ninjas?
No, but I mean, they dress weird.
They dress weird. So what is it?
Um,
So what is it? Like sushi or?
No, it's a Japanese steakhouse, and
That's
they
right.
They do have sushi.
it's like they cook in front of you. Yeah, they have the best
No, it's
food.
delicious. It's delicious.
I've gone there ever since I can remember. I think I was like 6, the first memory I have of me being there. Every single birthday, me and my family go there. I'm going to be 27 on Tuesday, and I have never missed a birthday. Like, I always go there on my birthday, but to that restaurant. It's the best ever.
Cool. So we got a little statement from Jerry in Miami, Florida. Speaking of the music scene in Miami, he said it's pretty bad, but there are people trying to get it going. So he's saying he agrees with you, Natalie. But you guys you said you played some gigs, right? So you down there, you've been playing some gigs in Miami. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think the music scene is hard probably in most cities, right? I mean, or no?
I
don't
would
know.
agree. I would agree. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you guys want to play us a song? Do you guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about the song you're gonna play and what the first song you're gonna play. Whatever. I don't know if you guys decided beforehand, but you know what when you wrote it or what inspired you to write it.
Well, first we have to think of the song we're
Oh,
first
okay.
song.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do a song called "Hands Tightly," which pretty soon we're gonna have an electric version of the song, probably in the next week or so. This song is actually about. Actually, why don't you tell them what it's about?
Just in case you guys didn't know from the promos, the two of them are almost married. What?
We're not almost married.
Or not?
Pretty married.
No, you're like it's about. You tell them.
Hands Tightly is pretty much, it's a really simple song to understand. It's supposed to be simple because it is what it is, and it's just about how if you don't hold on to what you have really tightly, it goes away. Like, you have to nurture things and you have to take care of them, because if you don't, then they really just go away. Like, they don't, nothing ever stays. And in this specific situation, it was, I don't know if you want to, like, give that away, but...
You don't have to give it away. But it's interesting, like, because I never really asked...
Yeah, that Lori and I went through, and you can kind of tell in the song.
But that brings up an interesting point, is that, do you guys like hearing about songs, like, how they were written by artists, or do you feel like that it should just speak for itself, and that you don't really like hearing about songs? I know as a film director, I like hearing from the directors what their influences were and why they chose to do things. Do you think that kind of takes away from the magic, or is that something you're interested in, or like?
No, I think it's great when someone can tell you the story behind something, how it developed. You know, I think that it's great when it can be open for interpretation too. Mm-hmm. But I do like to hear where it comes from.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So whenever you guys are ready to rock.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. The first song by the new Lori Garrote, Nat Smallish. Get your lighters out.
Next. I'm not gonna really, I don't really play guitar, but I'll play it on here.
Alright. Alright guys, I hope you guys like this song.
Comes a time in life when you think that everything is good, but it's not what other people would call. What the hell do they know when they ain't got shit to show? What the fuck do they want with us? Is it the way you look at me? Is it the final things we see? We won't get very far if we don't hold our hands tightly. Is it the way you make me want to be a different person? We won't get very far if we don't hold our hands tightly. Some people don't wanna see us together, but we just turn and walk away. Hey, 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 we stay true, we stay true, we stay right, we stay right. We can speak with ourselves and I can. You'll feel me. Is it the way you look at me? Is it the final things we see? We won't get very far if we don't hold our hands tightly. Is it the way you make me want to be a different person? We won't get very far if we don't hold our hands tightly. Is it the way you look at me? Is it the final things we see? We won't get very far if we don't hold our hands tightly. Is it the way? Is it the way? Final things we see. Final things we see. Is it the way you look at me? Final things we see. Is it the way? Is it the way? Final things we see. Final things we see. The way. Final things we see.
All right. Nice. That was you. That was the first That was the first live performed song on the show by an actual scheduled guest. We had a drop-in guest, but you guys are the first song on Hangout Conversations, so awesome. I appreciate it, and it was really cool. So what was it like? Was that cool? I mean, was it fun?
Yeah, definitely. I love that song. That's actually one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Cool.
Oh, this is not mine.
What is that? Are you drinking H2O, or you got something else going on?
No, H2O.
Vodka.
Vodka H. Oh, that's some good water. Good.
No, I got one. And tea.
She's like, I'm the clean one. She's got the tattoos, more tattoos than I do, but don't you know it? Cool. So we do something called G4 Rapid Fire Questions, and this one comes from our own Bobbi Joe Woods. It's just this or that, and you can both answer your own answers real quick. Let me just get it. Heels or flats? For both of you. Do you prefer wearing heels or flats?
It depends.
Depends on the situation. Okay, so I guess if you had to gun to your head.
It really depends. Actually, I was on a website today and I saw a pair of heels that I need.
Yeah, they're like $300.
No,
then you don't need that.
yeah.
What?
I say if I'm gonna go, I'll go with heels.
Yeah,
Might as well
okay.
go looking hot. You know?
Yeah, I think Lori likes the heels too, based on the $300 heels.
No, I like flats. I prefer flats, but if I'm gonna go out, and I want to look pretty, then I'll definitely.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. What about Chinese food or pizza?
Shit, I can't.
Chinese
have either.
food.
What do you,
I can't have either of those.
oh, you
Chinese
can't.
food.
Okay, so what would be the alternative to that? Is there like if you had to take out? Do you ever take
Oh
out?
wow, salmon, white rice with vegetables.
All right.
I went to the studio
No,
the
that's
other
all I'm
day.
thinking.
I went to the studio the other day, and Lori's meal. Do you want me to just tell you what she was eating?
Yes.
She was eating white rice with peas and carrots.
What? That was all you ate? Was white rice and peas and carrots?
It was a snack.
Oh, I thought it was like a meal.
It was a whole bowl full of it.
You're full of it.
Awesome.
That's true.
That's cool. So it sounds like you would like Chinese food if you could eat it, like healthy Chinese food, right? Steamed and all that
There's no
stuff.
such thing as healthy Chinese food.
Oh, I mean, like if you make it like homemade, you could like. Your
Oh
own,
yeah, that's different.
I guess. But yeah.
Like I can do like a chicken and broccoli sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. This is weird, but if you chew gum, I don't know if you do. Do you take the gum out and park it for later, or you just start a new piece? And you're like gross or not?
Yeah, I definitely start a new piece.
Start a new piece.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds better.
Unless I'm too broke to buy gum, then I save.
Right. Then it's like that gum is getting more use out of it. But,
Yeah.
And also, certainly but not least, coffee or hot dog?
Coffee!
Coffee, man!
Yeah,
Oh,
nobody.
oh man, that was a New York accent mixed with a Cuban accent. Coffee, man!
Coffee, man.
That was horrible. Definitely coffee. Definitely
Yeah,
coffee.
we did that because of the New York accent. So, but
Yeah.
BJ wanted to chime in because it was hers. If you're getting rid of it, oh, I see what you're saying. Getting rid of it, not hold it. My bad. Do you find it trash can? Oh, okay. I would hope that they throw it in the garbage can. But do you guys ever
Wait,
like?
what was the question?
I think she's saying if you need to get rid of the gum, do you find a trash can or do you park it somewhere like under a table or on a curb? That's
I don't try to find a trash can. I'll probably just put it somewhere.
Honestly,
Oh, okay.
if there's no trash can, I have no problem just sticking it under the desk.
we just learned a lot about your gum habits.
when it's getting
No, I was kidding. It's cool.
That's me.
What's the? All right, we'll get off the gum. Do you have any more gum? Someone asked in the chat room. They asked who wrote that song. I guess you guys wrote it together, right? It's kind of what you guys were saying, right? Earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Bobbi Joe, for that. And so tell me a little bit about your what you think about G Plus, and you're kind of new to Hangouts. You've been in a few. What do you think of it compared to say Facebook and MySpace, and how you think it might influence music, or the fact that you guys can play live like this? You can't do that on Facebook or MySpace. Does that make it more exciting? What do you guys think? What are your...
Honestly, I feel that Google Plus is a lot more intimate than Facebook or Twitter.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more intimate, you know.
Yeah, I feel it has a lot of opportunity to do a lot of different things. I don't think Facebook. I think Facebook is just a place for people to vent and show off, and
Yeah.
I feel like Google Plus is actually a place that you can network, and it's really convenient because it's in your Gmail.
Yeah, it's all attached. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about like, you know, the fact that YouTube is attached to Google and YouTube is attached to this, and YouTube is really where like a lot of artists use YouTube in a major way, maybe even more than MySpace, right? Possibly.
Yeah.
Like all these artists getting discovered on YouTube. Do you guys search for? I mean, do you find a lot of cool people on YouTube that you've never seen before, music-wise, or not really, or not? I don't know. You have a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much go to YouTube for everything.
Yeah.
On like anything that I want to find, I go to YouTube, like for music.
Yeah. What about other habits as far as how you listen to music? Do you because that's been changing, right? Because now with technology, people are using their iPhones and their Androids and other things to listen to music like never before. You know, we went from having a freaking major big ass Walkman to having like a Discman to having an MP3 player to having an iPod to having a phone and all that. What do you? I mean, do you guys are with the MP3 player? What about quality, like in quality wise? Are MP3s better, worse? Like, what are your feelings about the way music is being listened to?
You mean MP3s in comparison to what?
CDs or
Records?
microwaves? Putting
I'm
it
a
on
records man. I think
Yeah.
records, you know, you can, the quality of it is just so much better, and I can't understand why I prefer to listen to records.
Right. Well, it's classic that way too, and that's the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I work at a record shop, so that's how I listen to my music. I don't really have a computer. I'm really broke. I pretty much have really scratched up CDs in my car, so, and I don't buy CDs anymore.
No, not many people do.
so-
No.
I have a record player, and I mean, I'm a record girl, you know. That's
Yeah,
how I
they're
listen.
cooler too. It's just a cool feeling to take it out of the sleeve and really have
Yeah,
the whole
it's
big
great.
the art and the flap. And that's something too, is that now art, I mean, you still have the digital art, but it's not the same thing as having like the art in your hands, like, you know, the art. Like, do you guys have some favorite like album covers art-wise and that come to mind? Or I mean, I know you guys like Nirvana, they did a lot of crazy. They had the naked baby in the pool and
Yeah.
that's just that's photo, but
Yeah, I can't think of any offhand. Really, honestly, anything. I
Pink
really
Floyd
like
had a lot of cool stuff.
I like the first Green Day albums. Their artwork
Cool.
were really
What about your? I mean, I don't know what's going on with your album and your covers and stuff. Have you guys been in touch with artists yet, or is that something on the horizon, or as far as your artwork
It's
for
not
your
my
band?
business. Now we have to jot that in our agenda.
I don't know. I'm just asking, yo.
Our last experience with our first full-length album was a nightmare.
Yeah.
We
What
just did not know what to do.
Yeah, it was a complete nightmare, but let's not talk about that.
Okay, no, that's fine. No problem. Jerry likes Green Day a lot. I do. I like Green Day. Cool. Do you guys? Is that pressure to do like a 5-second Green Day cover? You guys want, like you're like, no, we don't want to play our music. Just like,
Or of course not. Well, it's the bass line. The long.
this is you. This is for you, Jerry, in Miami.
I don't really remember it that well.
It's like this.
Oh, look, she's saying we should do the promo.
Exactly. You.
Right? That's right,
That
right?
was good.
There she goes.
She's like, I taught myself.
Actually,
Are you gonna sing?
She's like, oh yeah.
yeah, I'll sing. Sit around. Oh, man. Call me pathetic. Call me what you will. I'm not singing the song.
That's alright.
My mother says to get a job. She don't like the one she's got. When masturbation's lots of fun, you're fucking breaking.
I don't know the rest.
No, that was awesome. Thank you so much. That was fun. You just got to say the F word. That's really all. That's what. Is that what rock's about? Saying the F word when you can and throw it in there and feel good about it. It's part of the rock and roll. Oh, we got a hair in the mouth. I hate it when that
We
happens.
can definitely play you a Nirvana song completely.
Oh, if you want to, sure. That'd be cool. No one.
Wanna do that?
They're not going to sue us. It's all good.